The crowning moment was supposed to come with a win, a resounding win over New Zealand to announce that Champions Trophy was finally here in Pakistan and that the hosts were in fact serious contenders for the title. Sadly, none of that is the headline today. Pakistan crumpled to a loss in their opening game, making all of their remaining matches, just a few more that is, a must-win. That's the beauty of the Champions Trophy schedule. Blink and you'll miss the bus to qualification. There is no other choice but to hit the ground running. Because one slip-up is all it takes, and Pakistan has slipped up on day one itself, not the team on the field alone. I'm talking of the country itself, the board, the organizers in charge who seem to have failed to make a grand beginning to a tournament that they all were desperate to host. For decades, in fact. The Champions Trophy, for all the obstacles it crossed and all the firefighting that took place, has had a disappointing start. Let's begin with the biggest letdown. No crowd, their own country, playing the first game against one of the top contenders ought to have got the stadiums full. But at toss time, all you could see were rows and rows of empty seats, seats that were relayed, renovated, just in time for the opening, only to have no one sitting on them. Very little crowd turned up to cheer whatever little Pakistan put up on show. It lacked the kind of energy that usually comes with an ICC event. That's what I can say best characterized the crowd there yesterday. Michael Vaughan, who absolutely loves to stoke a fire with his usually edgy remarks, probably hit the nail on the head this time. PCB and the country clearly missed the memo. Get the people to be more involved in what they all fought to bring over for years now. For the Pakistani fans, the passion that always associates with this cricket-crazy country was clearly missing. No zing, no heart, much like the performance that their cricketers put up on the day. It lacked that extra punch, like a flavorless biryani, enraging fans everywhere. All the noise, in fact, was just online through those tweets and memes. The stadium yesterday was pretty much an oasis of calm and quiet. Probably why players and fans jumped in fear when, without warning, jets flew over their heads just before play kicked off. The noise of the planes zooming past was so deafening that many clutched their chests in shock, covered their ears. New Zealand's opener, Devon Conway, who was coming in to bat, cowered down when he heard the sudden noise, not knowing what it was. I guess security will always be a concern when you have Pakistan and cricket coming together. Something everyone will be thinking just by default when they hear anything untoward. The instinct would be to duck. And why not? Devon Conway's teammate, Rachin Ravindra, already has had a bad experience. I'm not only referring to the bleeding when he failed to sight the ball due to poor stadium lighting. And the tournament has only just begun.
Merci beaucoup. Hi. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat ke logon ko meri namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically, in a month, we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years, we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Lohon, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs. And that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.